10:55 on, I don't know, what is this, Wednesday? The New Year's Eve. New Year Eve. It is the new year, so I don't know, years. It's only 1 year, so right, yeah, we got that going on. We are on our way back from Grand Rapids. We picked up the new water heater. It's in the back making noise. Kind of howling a little bit. It sticks up way higher than the top of the truck. Only one kid, the smaller one, was awake and didn't seem like he was raring to go with me. So we got it in. Guy there helped me off a loading dock, so that was nice to slide it in the back of the bed easier with a little step down. That was out of Etna Supply out there on Clay in Grand Rapids. Wonderful folks. Really appreciate their assistance in this, and especially BHE for the house account. And shout out to old high school friend TJ Marklette for getting us connected. We got a lock-and-bar 50-gallon power vent. So lock-and-bar is what our boiler is. It heats our home also. That I installed that back in 2014. We've got a few minor things with that. Little pump, accessory pump on it failed 3 years in, probably due to our rust in our water. Probably got in the blades a little bit. And yeah, so then we had some issues where I almost killed everybody at the house. That it wasn't venting properly. It was static venting up the chimney. Due to we kept on doing some sealing up on the house and replacing things, and that made it so we didn't have the airflow in our home anymore, so it was not drafting properly to go up the chimney. It was kind of acted as a juice box, and it burned up all the oxygen in the basement and then sucked all the fumes back in the house. And long story short, family ended up at the ER, had to get their blood level stuff tested. It was quite the operation. Bad headaches. Lucky we all woke up. Carbon monoxide detector was disconnected in our basement due to me. It had been chirping prior to that, and I thought the battery was low, and I moved it to go get a battery, and I get sidetracked easily, and that is not the thing to get sidetracked on. Do not take the battery out of your carbon monoxide detector and just lay it somewhere. Make sure that it is a completed task, please. I want y'all to be safe and healthy. And yeah, so it was a bad day. A couple weeks, problems just on and on again. Nobody could figure out why it did it. On our house, consumers that was over there, maintenance companies, everything. Nobody could figure out what was going on, why it wasn't working. We ended up installing a power vent, and so that kind of wasted the new chimney liner and everything I spent hundreds of dollars on. So it's just like one thing after another. Power vent did fail about 6-7 years in, maybe a little longer than that. Maybe it was closer to 8 or 9. And bearings went out. The fan had cracked loose in it. Can't find replacement parts still, so I have the old one in the garage. Had to spend another $450 to get another unit to put on top of that to vent the house. So that was another disaster. And the only other problems we've had, one of the sensors came loose from the board, and I've never resoldered it. I just kind of keep the wire pinched tight on it. That's the outdoor sensor for the dual mode, where it doesn't overheat if it doesn't need to. If the outside temperatures are not super cold, it's not going to make the water super hot. So it kind of adjusts itself out, which is nice. And then the little sensor on the side of the power vent had a little pressure switch that kept going bad. I had replaced it with a brand new one from Lock-and-Bar, and it was bad out of the box. It kept failing, having issues. They say not to adjust it, but you could technically take a little cap off and adjust it and make it work a little bit longer. But then a local plumbing company came out and they put an aftermarket one on and said that the factory ones were just junk, and we've never had a problem with it since in a couple of years. But yeah, so we got the water heater in the back of the truck there, and we are getting off the Saranac exit. So we're about 25 minutes out from the house, and then we're gonna hopefully get this thing unloaded, and I don't know if I'll try to install it yet. I'm days behind on, got cookies to make. I was going to work on my websites and other things, wanted to have some channel stuff up and going, but we'll load this one up to the YouTube operation, probably only YouTube just because it's a longer video and nobody's gonna watch this on TikTok or anything else, and some of the platforms don't like when you say other platforms' names, so whatever. We'll see you guys on the next take here. Bye. Tweak out.